Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. So we do have options expiry happening today, and we also got a sort of a short week next week in the US with Thanksgiving. So it probably explains why we're ranging. We've got the Fed minutes coming out next Wednesday as well. So for me at the moment, open interest for the DAX is hovering around 14,100 over there. So that's where the bulk of the puts and the calls are sitting at the moment, is around this area. So puts things into a little bit of perspective as to what's actually going on. So I just want to get this level in here. So for me at the moment, looking pretty much like a range. There's no other way to explain it. I just want to check the daily here. Problem with our daily, look at this. Rejections, buyers coming in, bob wire there. We do have a crossover, but I do not like the way the oscillators are looking. So probably see some kind of a test of that 4100 at least. If I look at the put call ratio at the moment, there's far more puts in the market. In other words, there's far more shorts in the market. So the bears are losing money right now on options, so they need to be closing at around this 14,100 area. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens today. I'm not entirely convinced that we have structure here that is to the upside. So just watching the daily, just going to put these two levels in and you'll see what I mean. So there's our daily levels. Now pay attention to those oscillators, all grouped to the upside. Granted, we've got a crossover happening here. If we come to the 8 hour, we've got crossover happened, rolling, separated and crossing over, which is indicating a potential move to the upside. Trend is up, so you would expect that is what is going on. Start dropping down through the time frames. 3 hour is the same setup here, saying that we crossed over. We're pretty much looking for a move to the upside. Still a triangle, you can see that it's been really messy this week, and typically what you would refer to as barbed wire with all these tails to the upside and tails to the downside. Just a sign of confusion, and yet when we get down to the hour, have a look at the diversions. This is diversions removed to the downside, and then have a look at the oscillators, grouping to the upside. So the hour and the daily is lining up. I strongly suspect here that we are not going to get through this level of 14,429 today. I think you're going to see the bears come in and try and take control of this so they can protect their options exposure. So I would not be too surprised to see this sort of retesting the lows here, but breaking and then coming down to this 13,961 area. That's kind of the outlook that I've got at the moment. But I'm not willing to take that bet, to be honest. So when you look at it outside of this triangle, and just put, it doesn't matter which way you do it, there's actually two levels here. So that's the zone. Technically speaking, what you're looking for is a break of this to the upside, and I don't think that's going to happen. Not what we see on the daily at the moment. But then this is the zone of support here, which is at around 14,143, which I suspect is either going to hold or it's going to break. You're going to visit 13,961, come back and retest this area, and then we need to see whether it's going to be a rejection of this for a turnaround. So at the moment, nothing really on the cards, not even the 15 minutes. Above and below the moving averages, really no structure here that I'm prepared to put my money into right now. So, and way too many mixed signals. And look at the diversions here on the 15-minute as well that's forming with price. So, yeah, I think when the market opens, you can probably just jump down to the 15-minute chart. We'll just wait for that first 15-minute bar of the market. You get a break below this area here at 14,300, then you're definitely visiting at least the bottom of the range, and then potentially breaking that range to the downside. at the moment. So unless the bulls can maintain this level, because the bulls are in the money right now, so if they can maintain this level or even get it to the top here by auction closeout, and I'm assuming it's the same as what it is in South Africa, which is 12 or 11 a.m., 11:45 a.m. or 12 p.m., somewhere around there, where they'd have their auction. So yeah, I'm kind of cautious, guys. There's little risk here, to be honest, for chasing, for chasing a short. We're talking about 168 points, but I just want to see a level break, and you can see the level I've just given you here got some significance. Probably a little bit lower down is better. Yeah, there we go. So that is 14,295. So a break of 14,300 is, I really think you're going to get a move to the downside here. I don't think we're going to get a continuation up, and I really don't believe we're going to break above the top of the range this week anyway. So yeah, that's kind of my view at the moment. If you've got the time this morning, pay attention to 5 minutes during the market open, because that's probably going to give you the scenario that you're looking for. And you can see, hindsight being a perfect science here. 5 minute chart, drop below the 155, come back, test structure. There's your previous structure there with a crossover. There was your short engulfing bar off a level, 17 point of risk for 80 odd points of gain. So probably the same thing. You had another setup here as well. Breakout through structure, pull back onto a level, just missed it actually. That would have been the level, and then a move to the upside. So strategy works on all time frames. 5 minutes, you just need to be sitting in front of the charts and trading it and paying attention to it and concentrating it to see the only difference. So anyway, that's kind of my view today. If you do have the time, watch the 5 minutes. You probably see some structure form in the 5 minutes, getting you in the market. If you don't have the time, zoom out to your 15 minutes at least, put your alerts on, and watch this area here at 14,295, 14,300. When those alerts start going off at prices in that area, just open the chart and have a look. And if it starts breaking that area, you're in with a short. Stop at the top of whatever high is formed today, and you're aiming for the bottom of the channel at least at 14,171. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you on Monday. Cheers for now.